Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about Fate Heroes. So this video is going to be talking about your current investments, what you currently have, and how to proceed further. So to start off, we're going to talk about the Fate Heroes, and then I'm going to move on to the Fate Relics because they're kind of easier to explain and everything. So starting off with the Fate Heroes, we have Lucifer. Lucifer is the best Fate hero you can possibly get. So she's basically a tier above every other single Fate. The reason why, I don't know honestly. This part right here where she steals only 20% of all enemies is absolutely bugged or ridiculous. I'm not sure what's going on. Nobody truly knows. We have tried various ways to test this, but nobody really ever figured out why she steals all of your stats instead of just 20%. So that's primarily the main reason why she's super strong in PvP. And as of why she's strong in PvP and PvE, it's this skill right here. So she will basically disable all of the basic attacks rounds and she will convert them to ultimate casts and the second skill hits, so only these two effects. And she basically removes the basic attack from your teams, which is really crucial for the battles. And on top of that, she also has a skill flyer, which is quite insane when it comes to the damage. So yeah, not only that, but we also, as I said, don't know why she steals all of your stats instead of 20%. This might be a wrong description, might be a bug in the game. Nobody really knows. Many people have asked whether Lucifer has been nerfed. No, why do you think that? She's still a strong hero. She still makes the team almost unbeatable to away. It's still RNG. Sometimes she steals all of the stats to 4 heroes and leaves one hero with insane damage. I will show pictures right here. And that one hero could kill your team, but it's pretty RNG as I said. So overall, this hero is the strongest and is that bit RNG in my opinion. So yeah. After that, we have Hela and Victoria and Cleopatra. Cleopatra is a hero you don't care about. Do not get her. Do not summon on her from the 4th oath recall unless you're a spender and want to get her for the collection purposes and to use her in the tournament and the world arena. But apart from that, don't bother with her. Anyone that is not spending massively should completely ignore Cleopatra. She has been completely outdated, and for PvE purposes you can just simply use a true puss instead of her. When it comes to others, we have Victoria and Hela. Hela is slightly better in the PvE part, but they're pretty similar, I would say. And Hela only truly shines for free to plays at like 8 stars and 10 stars without her exclusive epic runes. So although you should run her dodge runes, not DPS like me, I'm just too lazy to reroll that. And I don't think runes really matter all that much anyway. And for Victoria, when it comes to Victoria, she's still strong. She doesn't really require runes, but her PV is quite irrelevant nowadays because we have, as I said, Lucifer, Hera, Cleopatra, and the true puss for the PvP. Not Hera, but Hela. I keep completely missing these two out because they're so similar. I hate it. But yeah, as I said, Victoria is pretty irrelevant for PvE, whereas Hela can still be really good and be used in many teams. So overall, Victoria is the third priority, but what I wanted to mainly talk about is because there's an upcoming anniversary in August which should be happening. There's a new Fate that will be released. This is very likely, it's not confirmed, but it's going over the patterns from the previous seasons. And I believe we will finally have a 5th Fate hero being here. So what's my suggestion? If you're someone new who doesn't have a single Fate hero, what I want you to do is go to the Fate Summon and actually just purchase these scrolls. Do not use them, do not waste them, just stock them up like I did. Just purchase them and wait. If you don't have a single Fate hero, usually what they do is they give one copy of a new Fate hero for free. So if you stock up the scrolls right now on the next event as well, you will have 100 scrolls and the free copy basically means 150 scrolls for you to get an 8-star Fate hero, and if you manage to even get more than that, you will also get a 9-star Fate hero on the release. That's super good for beginners. And this is only assuming new Fate hero will be better than Lucifer. If she's not, I will make a video on that, who you should summon, so don't rush, please don't rush and then waste your resources. So I will obviously test the new Fate hero when they come out, and if they are better than Lucifer, I will tell you that. But until then, as I said, if you are new, who doesn't have a single Fate, just stock the summons up. If you're someone with Lucifer 6 or 7 stars, suggestion is to still go for Lucifer 8 stars. You have time, you will be a bit behind compared to those who save on the new fate, but it doesn't matter because Lucifer 8 stars is truly a game-breaking character and worthy of summons. So if you're someone who has Lucifer 8 stars and you're wondering what to do next, just stock up the scrolls. Same goes for the newbies. If you're someone with Lucifer 8 stars and like Hela 7 stars, I would say stock up the scroll still. So my suggestion is, as I said, if you're someone with not a single Fate hero and free to play, just stock up those diamond scrolls and save them for the Fate hero. If you're someone who has started on their Lucifer and is at either 6 or 7 stars, finish them off to 8 stars and then stock up those scrolls. So that's just my suggestion. As I said, the new Fate hero might flop, so the new Fate hero might not be even better than Lucifer, but that's hard to believe because they always manage to one-up their previous hero. That doesn't mean Lucifer will be benched, there's no need to panic. This game doesn't really do power creep at all, because as you can see, you just go to the world arena and see that you need 9 teams, so you will always be using the Fate heroes. I'm also even still using Cleopatra, even if it's a throwaway team, I'm still running her. So yeah, as I said, this game doesn't really do power creep that well. It's okay if the hero becomes worse, but it's like the hero will still be used for a very long time because of how many teams we need for the PvP battles, especially in World Arena and Tournament. So yeah, that's it for the heroes. As I said, Lucifer is the best one, then goes Hela and Victoria, kind of similar in the tiers. Victoria does need a bit more requirement for the PvP and she's not very usable in PvE, so that's why Hela is second to Lucifer and then Victoria and lastly Cleopatra, which you will just ignore for the time being. And now to talk about the Fate Relics. The Fate Relics priority is not going to be Planar Gate. Planar Gate for PvP requires 7 stars to be the amazing gacha relic, but the tree only requires 3 stars to be usable. So what you want as a beginner, you want to invest into the Genesis tree up to 3 stars or even higher honestly, but I would suggest getting the Genesis tree to 3 stars and then Planar Gate to 3 stars as well. Genesis tree at 3 stars becomes one of the most annoying relics to deal with. It makes teams so much harder to beat. It requires specific synergy to counter specific relics ordering, etc. It's really one of those stronger relics that is hard to counter and is hard to play against. And whereas the Planar Gate only becomes hard to play against at 7 stars, so you're only really worried about the Planar Gate at 7 stars, whereas the tree is already deadly at 3 stars and it is far more deadlier at 7 stars. So yeah, for the Fate Relics, it's 3 against the Planar Gate and it's always 3 being the winner. Even at 7 stars, I would say the 3 is better than the Planar Gate. Therefore, I always summon on the 3, but if you're a free-to-play player, summon on it for 3 stars and then do a bit of Planar Gate to 3 stars just in case some content becomes blocked by it, and so you have it on hand. So yeah, that's it for today's video, a bit of Fate talk. And hopefully I have made it clear on how to invest your Fate scrolls. As I said, if you have none, just save them for anniversary, which is in August, which is in next season. So when they give the free new hero Fate copy and you can summon 2 times, you will have a brand new Fate hero on 8 stars. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.